Hi, my name is Barb Clayborn. I'm a physical therapist at Orthopaedic Rehab Specialist, and this is Adam Sparks. He's our Director of Performance Training and Strength and Conditioning Coach here in Leslie when we open next month. We would like to show you some exercises that while we're in this strange time right now, just to get moving in our safety of our home and just to get our blood pumping, get some stretches going, so that way when everything opens back up, we're ready to go in less pain and we're a little bit stronger. So if you are in a little bit more pain, you want to try more gentle exercises, follow what I'm doing. If you're a little stronger, more active, follow what Adam is doing. Hi, I just would like to show you some exercises to get the blood flowing in your lower body, muscles getting a little bit stronger. I'm going to show you a modified version if you're having a little bit more pain, have a little bit less mobility, and Adam is going to show you a much more advanced version to help with the younger athletes or stronger individuals. So you can hold on to a countertop or a sturdy table, and you just are working on just little partial squats. You want your feet shoulder width apart, toes out a little bit, and then you're just going to squat down, come back up. Make sure your knees, and I can show you sideways, make sure your knees are not going forward. You're kind of sitting your butt backwards, and then stand back up. You should feel this more in your front of your thighs and your glutes a little bit.
If we're looking to go a little bit more advanced, we can take our hands away from something and we can still go through our squats in an air format, just keeping the knees out over the feet, adding in a little bit more range of motion. And then if we're looking to go one step further, if you don't have a dumbbell or a weight at home, grab some laundry detergent or a gallon of milk, something, just gobble it, hold out in front, and go through the same squat pattern. Now we're going to take you through some lateral movements. Barb's going to show you a little bit of a regressed version, and I'll be taking you through a little bit more advanced explosive version.
All right, so if you are, again, this is for lower body strengthening, core strengthening. You're going to start in a little squat, just a little knee bend, a little hip bend, and you're just going to side step. Nice and controlled. Don't let your knee fall in, and just keep your legs up over your feet. And you can just do, 5 backwards or 5 to the right and 5 to the left, and vice versa a couple times through.
Then a couple of options we can use to progress Barb's variation of that shuffle or sidestep. We can add a faster shuffle, so it could literally just be shuffling side to side. Or if we're looking to go a little bit more explosive, more powerful, we can turn it into a hide in using that back leg and pushing and exploding side to side and working on sticking on that leg we're landing on.
Hi, I would like to show you a modified push-up version. So if you're having a little bit of shoulder issues or want to work on some shoulder strengthening mobility, I would like to show you a type of a version where your arms are raised up and they're lower than your feet, which could be a wall push-up, or you're using a countertop. And then Adam is going to show you a little bit more advanced versions of the push-up. All right, so we're going to use a wall for this first one, and you want your hands about shoulder width apart a little. The higher your arms are and the closer your feet are to the wall, the easier it's going to be. So you can step back a little bit. You want to allow your arms to come, or your elbows to bend, and your chest and face to kind of come closer to the wall. And keep your core nice and tight. Don't let your back do this. So you want to keep your core engaged and just come closer to the wall. And then to make it a little harder, you go lower or go even to a countertop or the couch, something that's nice and sturdy.
So progressing off of Barb's push-ups, so once you've mastered a wall push-up and you're able to keep the hips down and make your push-ups looking good, we can just go to a normal push-up on the ground, making sure the butt's not up in the air, elbows aren't flared out, getting down to the ground. If that is too challenging, you can work a shorter range of motion and then work on getting into that lower. Once you've gotten really good at push-ups, you can add a band around the back. If that's not an option, you can set your feet up on a couch or a box. The higher your feet go, the more difficult the push-up's going to become. So start low and then start working those feet up a little bit higher. Everything's the same. Butt stays down, getting down to the ground, keeping the elbows in.
Hi, I would like to show you a video of getting some just general lower body movement, some marches, maybe even working on a little bit of single leg balance. I'm going to show you the modified version if you're in a little bit more pain or have a little less mobility. And Adam is going to show you an advanced version where you can add a weight with some variations. So first, you again can stand at a countertop, holding onto my imaginary countertop and just working on some general marches. Nice, slow, and controlled. I don't want to go really fast. I want to be in control of my body. So then you got to keep your core engaged. You could pause a little bit, holding on, and do a single leg balance as well. So those are some versions. If you feel comfortable there, you could even take your hands away from the counter and work on doing just hovering over the countertop or couch to do your marches.
And one way we can make that a little bit harder, just adding a weight. Again, if you don't have access to a dumbbell or a kettlebell or anything like that at home, a gallon of milk or something will work. The closer we start in, the little bit easier it's gonna be, but we can go through that same marching pattern, nice and controlled. If that feels easy, we can start to work the arms out longer. The longer my arms get, the more I'll start to feel in my abs. And for an extra added challenge, we can actually start to move and locomote through that pattern as well. So now Barb and I, we're just gonna go through some hamstring stretches for you. Again, Barb will have the regressed version and we'll have a little bit more advanced version.
All right, so I want to show you a stretch where you're just standing still or sitting down. So you can sit down on the ground, and I can show you that one, where you have one leg in, and you just work on keeping your back nice and straight, pulling your chest toward your toes. You don't want to round your back like so. You want to keep your back nice and straight and reach toward your toes. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds, and then relax, switch legs. And then the other one would be if you're standing up and you just kind of kick the leg out straight, pull your toes up, bring your bottom back just a smidge. Again, keep your back straight and don't round your back. You're gonna reach towards your toes as far until you feel that nice little pull back here. Comfortable stretch, hold it for 20 to 30 seconds, switch legs.
Then our dynamic version of the same thing we will throw into our warm-up sometimes with athletes. We call them Frankenstein. So we're just gonna go arms out in front. We're gonna kick the leg up and then control it on the way back down. We don't wanna slap that foot back into the ground and cause any type of injury. So we're just up fast, down in a controlled fashion.